Let me get over to Nvidia now. Entirely different story. I am surprised to see the stock reaction to this. When you see, I don't think I've ever seen a company other than Nvidia say that their current quarter outlook is going to be $6 billion ahead of consensus forecast in terms of revenue. I mean, $6 billion, that's what some companies put up all year in terms of revenue. What is wrong with this stock?
No catalyst. In short, we can see in our data, based on visible alpha consensus, you're right. I mean, let's say the Q1 guide is 77 to 79 billion. Consensus was 72.4, but the gross margin was already there. And looking out to the rest of the year, gross margin is remaining at that mid-70s level. So we're not getting that alpha in the fundamentals as we have in the past. And I think the market is saying, is this fully priced in? It's asking that question. And we see that reflected in the way that the stock is behaving this morning.
Nancy, what would quantify as a new, fresh, spanking new catalyst on Nvidia? if trillions being spent to build out AI infrastructure isn't a catalyst, what do we need to see to get Nvidia working again?
Yeah, so I might just respectfully disagree on this point. We saw, this feels very much like DeepSeek to me, and what we saw then was an opportunity to buy Nvidia at just over $100 a share. It's run up much further, and then it's pulled back. If you've got 60+% earnings growth and you're trading at a PE of somewhere below 25 times next year's earnings, what you have is an undervalued stock. China hasn't played in yet. Sovereign is just getting started. They posted 30 billion in sovereign revenues, and that was 3x year over year. So I think you've got the hedgies in putting pressure on these names. They started in the fall. I do think we will see a return to outperformance. There is tremendous amount of growth for the foreseeable future. And what you said is the right thing to focus on. Compute equals inference equals revenues. And so what we've heard from all the hyperscalers is that they just don't have enough capacity. And that is how you generate revenues. One man's CapEx is another man's revenue source, and that's Nvidia and Jensen.
The stock price of Nvidia has increased 1,110% since the beginning of 2023, demonstrating the company's astounding results in recent years. It seems absurd to call Nvidia undervalued after such a rise. Even if Nvidia's stock is currently trading close to its all-time high established in late October 2025, here are 3 reasons why it is still a good deal for investors. 1. High margin growth is still being generated by Nvidia. Nvidia announced fiscal 2026 revenue of $215.9 billion on February 25th. For comparison, Nvidia's fiscal 2023 revenue of $27 billion represents an 8-fold increase in just 3 years. The significant rise demonstrates how Nvidia has undergone a fundamental transformation due to artificial intelligence, AI. Nearly all of the credit should go to data center expansion, as Nvidia's data center income increased from $15 billion in fiscal 2023 to $193.7 billion in fiscal 2026. The fact that Nvidia's margins are higher now than they were a few years ago, despite the fact that it is a lot larger firm, is evidence of its pricing power and the willingness of its customers to pay more for performance. Nvidia generated an incredible $120.1 billion in net income in fiscal 2026, thanks to its 71% gross margins, 60.6% operating margins, and 55.6% net profit margins. 2. Nvidia never stops innovating. The possibility that Nvidia's margins will drop as a result of diminished pricing power, decreased demand, and competition has been one of the primary justifications for not purchasing the company. However, Nvidia keeps disproving the skeptics, not by overcharging and squeezing customers, but rather by making significant advancements that warrant premium price. According to research highlighted in Nvidia's most recent earnings announcement, Blackwell Ultra, an improvement to the original Blackwell architecture, offers agentic AI up to 50 times greater performance and 35 times cheaper costs than the Nvidia Hopper platform, which came before Blackwell. With what Nvidia refers to as extreme co-design, 6 distinct chips are used in its upcoming platform, Rubin, to achieve even greater cost and performance savings. For rack-scale data center applications, this essentially means combining hardware and software. For example, Nvidia's graphics processing units are designed with NVIDIA link switches rather than as standalone products. On Nvidia's AI roadmap, agentic AI comes after generative AI. Nvidia should be able to maintain its strong margins for years to come, since it predicts exponential growth in physical AI, autonomous vehicles, and general robotics. 3. Nvidia is increasing the amount of stock it buys back. Nvidia can readily repurchase large quantities of its own stock without affecting its balance sheet or stifling innovation because of its high margins, which enable it to produce a significant amount of excess cash flow over and above what it requires for its long-term investments. Nvidia repurchased $40.1 billion worth of stock in fiscal 2026, up from $33.7 billion in fiscal 2025 and $9.5 billion in fiscal 2024. It's challenging for buybacks to reduce Nvidia's share count given its $4.3 trillion market valuation. However, they will eventually add up by decreasing Nvidia's share count and speeding up the increase of earnings per share. It might not appear like Nvidia is undervalued at 39.9 times its fiscal 2026 earnings. However, Nvidia is likely a far better value than the S&P 500, which trades at 29.9 times earnings, when you take into account its high margin profitability, potential for future earnings growth, and capacity to buy back increasing amounts of shares. Join our investor community. Hit subscribe and like to get your daily Nvidia stock insights and tutorials delivered. Nvidia's sales for the quarter ending January 25th jumped 73% year over year to $68.1 billion, surpassing Wall Street's $66.2 billion forecast. Overtaking the expert average expectation of $154, adjusted earnings per share, EPS, jumped 82% to $1.62. Analysts had predicted $72 billion in fiscal Q1 sales, but management predicted $78 billion. Only a portion of the story is revealed by earnings reports. Important details on a company's future and strategy are frequently revealed by management's remarks during earnings calls. You should be aware of the following two important points from Nvidia's Q4 earnings call. Proprietary, national AI infrastructure developed to meet technological and data needs is known as sovereign AI. For comparison, Nvidia's overall sales and data center platform revenue in fiscal 2026 were $215.9 billion and $193.7 billion, respectively. That puts $30 billion in perspective. Year over year, this revenue increased by 68% and 65%, respectively. Therefore, it is noteworthy that Nvidia's independent AI business generated roughly 13.9% of its entire yearly income. Given that revenue from sovereign AI grew more than 4.6 times faster than overall revenue, and more than 4.4 times faster than revenue from data center platforms overall, this percentage is probably going to increase very soon. I believe that NATO nations' desire for AI capabilities for defense applications is contributing to some of the sovereign AI growth, in addition to their desire to avoid technical lag. Over the past year, NATO members Canada and the United States have started to dramatically increase their defense budgets. Investors ought absolutely adore this company. Regarding its independent AI business, Nvidia serves as a kind of consultant. Although there aren't many options, I believe that once a nation begins its AI infrastructure journey with Nvidia, it is less likely to switch suppliers than for-profit commercial customers. Since the space economy is expected to grow rapidly in the medium to long term, I have been preparing to write about artificial intelligence in space. I believe that Nvidia will continue to dominate the AI technology industry in space, just as it does on Earth. This is a high-growth, longer-term market that receives little attention. Applications in orbit already make advantage of Nvidia's technology. In particular, satellites are using its Jetson platform products, which have GPUs embedded, for edge computing tasks like photography. These are less powerful products, though. Last November, Nvidia's H100, H stands for Hopper, the company's previous data center GPU architecture, became the first powerful, cutting-edge AI processor to travel into space. A satellite carrying an Nvidia H100 chip was launched by StarCloud, a startup in Nvidia's Genesis program, which functions as a form of incubator for startups that Nvidia considers promising. The ultimate objective of StarCloud is to construct data centers in orbit. According to the company's projections, data centers located in space will have energy costs that are 10 times lower than those located on Earth. Nvidia's rapid revenue growth has dazzled investors every quarter. The company's proficiency in artificial intelligence, AI, an industry that many predict will soon reach a valuation of over $2 trillion, is responsible for this. The graphics processing unit, GPU, the AI chip that powers important AI operations, was Nvidia's initial strength. However, the business pushed to broaden that and now offers a number of other related products in its portfolio. Customers of AI now look to Nvidia for a full range of products, including networking tools, software, and processors. And as a result, there has been phenomenal growth during the past quarter and year. Nvidia had double-digit revenue increases and high sales profitability in the fourth quarter of fiscal year 2026, with a gross margin that over 70%. Despite the fact the company is booming, is Nvidia's biggest danger the following number? Let's examine how Nvidia's business has changed since its inception before we think about this. Nvidia's strength in GPU design has remained constant over the company's more than 3 decades in business. However, the company's focus has shifted. The video game industry was Nvidia's largest business for many years, but as the AI boom gained momentum, the company took significant action to combat it. Before artificial intelligence really took off, Nvidia created its processors with the purpose of catering to the demands of AI users. Although it was a hazardous wager, it turned out to be the right one. That choice has caused Nvidia's revenue to rise to unprecedented levels. Following this, the stock's performance has improved, with shares rising 1,300% in the last 5 years. However, this also put Nvidia in a position that some could consider dangerous. Currently, the data center business, or AI data center clients, account for 91% of the company's income. Because of this, Nvidia's growth is heavily reliant on AI. Is that one figure the biggest risk for Nvidia? We are all aware that putting all of our eggs in one basket is not a smart idea. However, there are a few factors to keep in mind here. First off, Nvidia hasn't given up on other revenue streams like professional visualization and gaming. Additionally, industries outside of data centers that are seeing growth in AI include robotics, automobiles, and eventually telecommunications. Second, even though spending fluctuates at different times, it is doubtful that AI would vanish. Demand is still high, and businesses have made investments in the technology and are now using it in practical settings. It's also crucial to remember that Nvidia has demonstrated its flexibility and leadership in a new sector with its move into AI. Therefore, I would be more optimistic about this player's long-term prospects than I would be about Nvidia's reliance on AI at the moment. With its current price of $177.19, Nvidia is in the middle of these significant changes in AI infrastructure, which are closely related to the expansion of national and hyperscale computational capacity. Many investors keep a close eye on new AI deployments and country-level projects, which is partly explained by the stock's 41.9% return over the last year and its substantial increase over the last 5 years. For investors, the recent emphasis on national AI factories, secure compute, and sovereign AI shows how policy decisions may influence demand for GPUs and software platforms just as much as individual businesses. If you are comparing Nvidia's AI exposure to that of other chip manufacturers, cloud service providers, or infrastructure vendors that are also connected to national AI preparedness and data center build-out themes, it might be helpful to keep an eye on these developments. Price versus analyst aim. Nvidia is currently trading almost 33% below the average analyst estimated price of $127 compared to a consensus aim of $263.39. Simply, wall St valuation. A lot of the AI story is already baked in because simply wall St flags the shares as trading near their estimated fair value. Recent momentum. Despite the favorable news flow, the 30-day return of about a 7.3% fall indicates short-term weakness. The timing of your decision to purchase, sell, or hold on to Nvidia is determined by your unique situation and research. For the most recent evaluation of Nvidia's fair worth, you may look over Simply Walson's corporate report. These collaborations between Meta and Sovereign AI demonstrate how essential Nvidia's platforms and GPUs are to extensive AI rollouts, which many investors associate with the company's earnings and sales. The PE of 35.9x compared to the semiconductor industry average of 43.8x, CapEx patterns connected to AI, and any updates on Blackwell GPU rollouts and sovereign AI deployments are some of the factors that some investors keep an eye on. A significant percentage of non-cash earnings has been identified as a big concern. Thus, it can be crucial to verify the sustainability and quality of earnings in conjunction with these announcements. Among the most popular stocks on the market is Nvidia. Because its computer units are now the preferred choice in the artificial intelligence, AI, space, it is seeing phenomenal development. Numerous forecasts indicate that the AI rollout will continue until 2030. Therefore, this rise is anticipated to continue for a number of years. It might, however, continue for longer if additional processing power is required. By 2030, where will Nvidia be? The response, in my opinion, will surprise the majority of investors because the company might reach previously unheard of heights. The enormous sum of money being spent on AI computing capability at the moment may have caught the attention of many investors, but it pales in comparison to where Nvidia sees the technology heading. Many predict that the main four AI hyperscalers would invest about $650 billion in data center capital projects by 2026. Along with Chinese companies, there are a number of other players in this market, so the actual amount may be closer to $1 trillion. Nonetheless, Nvidia projects that by 2030, construction expenditures for data centers would total between $3 trillion and $4 trillion worldwide. Based on China increasing its AI spending, Europe joining the AI build-out, and AI beginning to produce actual money for the AI hyperscalers, this might be possible. It will be terrible even if Nvidia manages to hit the lower end of this estimate. Nvidia anticipates spending over $600 billion on capital projects worldwide in 2025. Based on the revenue for the 12 months that ended in January 2026 of Nvidia's fiscal year 2026. Nvidia is the recipient of over 1/3 of global AI expenditure. If we move that estimate forward to the lower end of Nvidia's 2030 forecast, it would suggest that the company may be generating more than $1 trillion in sales. The only businesses that come close to reaching that are shops with narrow profit margins, so that's a ridiculous number. Given that its profit margins are more than 50%, Nvidia may be making over $500 billion in revenue. Nvidia's stock would be worth $15 trillion, more than 3 times its present price, even if you use a conservative 30 times trailing earnings valuation. For Nvidia to reach that position in the next 5 years, a lot needs to go right, but if the AI rollout keeps on its quick pace, this prediction makes sense. Therefore, now is the ideal time if you don't already hold Nvidia stock since, if the projections come to pass, the current price is nothing in comparison to what it might be in 5 years. Don't forget to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your input helps create a more knowledgeable community where we can all learn and grow together in the world of investing. Stay up to date with the latest market trends, insights, and key updates by subscribing to Investing Tutorial. We're here to help you make smarter investment decisions and stay ahead of the curve.